This one's got a water feature.
No bath full of duckweed.
Need a modernisation.
No inside toilet.
Excellent local schools.
What happened to Jack Born-Free Turner?
Yeah, strange little man. Never really got on with him.
Gone forever, has he?
Yep.
Right.
And we're going to see this 10 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And the external assessors are in today.
Another exam to pass.
Well, not my decision, but I said they could use your office.
Why can't they use yours?
Well, clinical director must have access to his office at all times.
New hospital rule.
No, but it should be.
Hi, I'm here to see Mr. Kingsford. My name's Simon Hallett. I work for Clavitron Pharmaceuticals.
He's not in yet. If you'll just take a seat.
Yeah.
Hello. We're here to see Dr. Fletcher, the external assessment team. She is expecting us.
Mr. Kingsford?
Excuse me?
Mr. Kingsford. Bob Everett sends his regards.
Really? Absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Bob Everett, he used to be area rep for Clavitron Pharmaceuticals. I've taken over his patch. Simon Hallett.
Hi, Simon.
If I could have a minute of your time. There have been some interesting studies published recently.
It never ceases to amaze me how the publishing of interesting studies always coincides with the visit of a drugs rep.
Do they?
Yeah. You need to talk to Christine Fletcher. She's in charge of drugs purchasing. Have a good day.
Hey, you okay?
Sarah, I was dreaming. Blackpool Beach. We go there every July.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. It gives them a chance to burn off some energy.
Would you like a coffee?
Yeah. 2 sugars.
Darren Bracewell's wife has just told me how he and his kids used to burn off energy on Blackpool Beach.
It's not your fault.
I wish I believed that, I really do.
Jack Turner checked the x-ray. You did everything by the book.
I shouldn't have sent Darren home. I should have kept him in for observation.
Kate, if you'd done something wrong, I'd have told you. You'd know that.
That's very reassuring, Robert.
That's the truth.
Now, if you don't mind, I've promised to make her a cup of coffee. Let's see if I can get that right at least.
I've already told Mr. Turner. I checked all the x-rays taken that week. Are you sure it couldn't be filed under somebody else's name?
Nothing under Bracewell, nothing under any other name.
Well, where is it?
It's gone.
Great.
Sorry.
Keep checking. Let me know if it shows up.
Okay.
Story, Stu. Old guy, had a fall.
On a hand.
Be my guest. Better than having Mike breathing down my neck.
You want the registrar, mate.
Need something?
Morning.
Mr. Kingsford. Okay, what have we got?
This is Ashok Kapoor. He had a fall down some stairs. He's got bruising to the upper arm and body, and he's got a twisted ankle.
Any head injury?
No, not that I can see.
Right, let's get him to Majors.
This is Mr. Kapoor's daughter.
You must have tried to go upstairs. He was on the floor when I found him.
Does he live with you?
Yeah.
Mr. Kapoor, my name's Robert Kingsford. Had a bit of a nasty fall, have we?
Where have you been? I waited for you. Yeah, I did.
He's got dementia.
Do you know where you are, Mr. Kapoor?
I want to go up the stairs.
All set. 1, 2, 3. Let's get him on a monitor. We'll start with a 12 lead. Do you have any pain, Mr. Kapoor? When was he diagnosed with dementia?
About 2 years ago.
Let's have a blood sample, Stuart. Urea, electrolytes, and cardiac enzymes.
That sounds serious.
Well, it's possible something else might have caused your father to fall.
Well, what do you mean?
It's all right. It's just a precaution.
Who fell?
That's okay, Dad.
ठीक है.
What's going on?
You must be Mr. Kingsford, Tamsin Brown, Department of Health.
The external assessors, I presume.
Let me introduce you to my colleagues.
Clive Thornton, A&E consultant at Somerton Infirmary.
Yes.
Ian Hall, former chief exec at Queenston Health Trust. I run a private consultancy. We offer advice on hospital management procedures.
Good for you.
Dr. Fletcher said we could use your office for our interviews today.
Right.
I think we'll be seeing you later on this afternoon.
Really?
We're interviewing each member of staff to build up a picture of how the department functions.
Well, it's a mystery to me. Excuse me.
Robert, I need to talk to you and Jack about the missing X-ray. Can we meet in his office in half an hour?
Jack's office hasn't been taken over by the thought police, then.
I tried to find you earlier. There was no place else we could put them.
Apart from Jack's office.
Look, if it's that big a problem...
Remind me why you're going out with this man?
It'd take too long.
I've got time.
Well, I haven't.
Hello. Hello, I'm Dr. Scobie. David, I'm Dave. Hello, I'm Dr. Scobie, and today we should be looking at X-rays and how to interpret them. The interpretation.
All set, David?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
I was hoping you could take them first.
Yeah, all right. Fine by me.
Cheers. Have you done this before?
Loads, yeah. You?
Yeah. I've given talks to medical students a couple of times.
Ah, yeah, it's not exactly the same, is it? These are nurse practitioners. Think Sam Doherty multiplied by 7.
So?
Be afraid, David. Be very afraid. I'm kidding. Look, I'll go in and warm them up. You go in for the kill and knock them dead with a couple of good bone jokes, okay? Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got you all? Cool. I'm Dr. Amin. You can call me Raz. Follow me, and I will introduce you to the wonderful world of pain management. Sorry?
Lambs on your knickers, girls. Lambs to the slaughter.
Wouldn't let Raz hear you say that.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Miss, help me, miss! Desi Mullen!
How you doing, Terry?
Okay, mate, are you?
Yeah, how's it hanging? Oh, although uneasy, as always.
I take it you two know each other?
Only in the biblical sense, love. Judy, this is Des Mullen. We trained together in Liverpool years ago.
Nice to meet you, Des.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So, what are you doing here? Agency sent me?
Oh, cover for Kathy?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, great.
What are you doing agency with?
Well, there's worse things in life, Terry. The money's good and you get time off.
Yeah, but it's not like real work.
See, what I've got to put up with,
Hey, when you boys are ready, I'll take Des around.
Nice. You do that. Judy, watch him.
Townsend Brown.
How'd you do? Ian, good to see you again.
Jack.
Please.
Thanks. How does this work then?
Well, as you know, the Department of Health has been asked to conduct an external inquiry into the management of St Victor's A&E department. Mr Thornton and Mr Hall are here advising in their specialist fields.
Excellent choice.
We'll start by interviewing each member of staff to get an idea of the roles each of you play, chain of command, that sort of thing.
And we get a report?
Yes, we'll offer a range of solutions to any problems we identify.
Which would presumably include the rooting out of the cause of these problems?
Yes.
Good.
So, Mr Turner, we can start with the man in charge.
Yep, that's me.
There are things we can do to improve the quality of your life.
Go on then. Could do with a laugh.
I don't know what to say, Darren.
Nobody does. Nobody said I was going to be a paraplegic for the rest of my life. No one said anything, did they? That's why I'm bloody here.
Well, I think you need to focus on the future.
I'm focusing, don't believe me, I'm focusing. And it's not pretty, I can tell you. Keep going, you're doing fine.
I thought you were supposed to be the patient.
They've all been in. Physios, counsellors, all banging on about positive mental attitude. I just want someone to say, be angry, Darren. Scream your bloody head off, Darren.
Well, don't go away, I'll shut the door.
They've checked everywhere. There's no sign of the X-ray.
Well, that
It's not very good news for the department. I have to make a report to the trust. You want to say something, Robert?
Darren Bracewell's C-spine fracture is misdiagnosed. We could be facing legal action and the key piece of evidence just disappears.
What's your point?
I'd like to know when this suddenly became an issue of departmental responsibility.
It reflects on the department as a whole.
I see. So as individuals, we're happy to soak up the glory, but when the shit hits the fan, it reflects on the department as a whole.
You know that's not what I mean. We stand or fall as a team.
I spoke to Kate Brady this morning. She seems to think it was her fault.
Well, there's absolutely no question of that. I checked the X-ray myself.
Yes?
And it would have cleared this department of any blame whatsoever.
This department or just you?
What?
It's uncannily convenient, isn't it, how this X-ray just went missing?
You want to put that in writing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mom?
Yes, love?
Remember when we got back from...
So how long is this Kathy going to be off for?
Well, she told me she's not coming back.
What, so there's going to be a vacancy?
Looks like.
Are you going for it?
Certainly am.
Terry Harker charge now.
So? Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come here and work with me? Forget all the agency nonsense.
I don't know, it's half the pay, isn't it? I'd have to work with you.
Come on, we'll have a laugh here.
All right, I'll think about it.
Oh, good.
You stick that on. Just there, yeah. Mind my nipple. Very good. Okay, here we go. Look at the monitor. Okay, see how my heart rate goes up when I breathe in? There, that's called sinus arrhythmia, okay? Now, you might be worried if you actually saw that in a person.
I think I'd have to give you CPR straight away, Raz.
Thank you very much, nurse. But it's actually perfectly normal. In fact, it's a sign of perfect physical condition. The bigger the tidal volume, the bigger the drop in cardiac output. You'd probably find the same effect in somebody who was doing some particularly heavy breathing.
Oh, sorry, Raz. I can't help it. Bad act to follow.
Increase the rates of ventilation.
See the look in his face. Poor David.
Milligrams of pethidine. 8 going back.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Don't even think about it. They'd chew you up and fart you out as bubbles, mate.
They haven't felt the healing hands of Des Mullen yet.
Oh, yeah. Would they be the same healing hands that got you into trouble with your sister-in-law?
I can't help it, can I? I've got a call and I have to minister to the needy.
Oh, yeah. Nothing needy about those two, mate.
What in a bloody strip shop there?
Sounds like they're having fun.
Well, you can make it fun. Just tell me a few jokes.
Do you know any?
What's the difference between a carpenter and an orthopaedic surgeon?
I don't know.
Carpenters leave less mess on the floor.
Thanks, Tommy.
I was just telling Meera about our swimming last week. It's very beneficial for health. We had a good time, didn't we?
How are you, Mr. Kapoor?
Meera works for an insurance company. She can find a good deal for your contents policy.
Yeah, it's true.
I might just take you up on that.
Oh my God, there is no end to her talent.
Are you proud of her?
Oh yes.
I've had a look at his x-rays. Nothing broken.
She was too good for him. Your mama was right. Leela?
Dad, Mum's not here.
Has he fallen before?
I don't think so. My mum used to look after him. She died about 2 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She never mentioned anything like this.
We showed him the door.
His blood samples are fine. I just like to keep him here and run a few tests. Is that all right, Mr. Kapoor?
Oh yes.
Obviously, there are tensions within the department, but that's to be expected.
Tension?
Well, between certain members of staff. Mr. Kingsford and Mr. Turner, I suppose. I mean, everyone knows it's not really anything.
You okay?
Yeah. David's talk this afternoon. You going to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Robert meant what he said.
Do you know, I think he probably did.
Let me talk to him.
Excuse me. Jack, you know any funny fracture stories?
What?
From my talk to the nurse practitioners.
Funny fracture stories?
Yeah.
They're here to be educated, David, not to listen to your Tommy Cooper impressions.
Oh. Who rattled his cage?
What time is that talk this afternoon?
4.
Okay, I'll see you there.
But you're going to be there?
Yeah, I've got to write an assessment. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Great. How are we doing?
Where is food?
The peckish, aren't you, Mr. Kapoor?
Where is bloody the food?
Where's Mira?
She's just gone up to get him some stuff, thanks, Judy.
There we go. Just nice and straight for me there.
She's a beauty. Have you had her yet?
Sorry?
No, Mr. Kapoor, he hasn't, and he won't if I have anything to do with it.
She is spunky, I like that.
There you go. Let me help you with this, eh? There you go. Open it.
No.
It's very nice.
Oh.
Is that hurt?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Open up.
Yep.
There's some abrasions there.
It is very sore when I eat.
I'll get some ointment for you. What do you reckon? Well, there are lacerations there.
Could be a sign of rough spoon feeding.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions. I'll talk to his daughter.
Yeah, we should be okay. Yeah, thanks.
What we got?
Crash on the M62, coach load of footy fans. We've got 2 traumas and 12 minors coming in. ETA 10 minutes.
That'll be the Man U Liverpool game.
Yeah, we look after our own.
I'll get Robert.
And what if they were Everton fans?
Somebody can't walk. Good, Sally. There you go. Straight through there, mate. Go off to the left, love. What was the score? 0-0. Insult to injury. You stay
I think you should apologise to Jack.
Oh, poor Jack. So he's the injured
It was an outrageous thing to say, Robert, and you know it.
Talk to me.
Ted Murray. What happened? RTA. The coach passenger had to be extricated. He's facing lower limb injuries. GCS was 9 at the scene, but it's 13 now. Pulse 100 BP, 130 over 90. Ted, I'm Robert Kingston. What do you mean?
What have we got?
This is Brian, injuries to head and chest. Open ankle fracture. Fire brigade pulled him out, but intubated at the scene.
Brian? Brian, can you hear me?
One, two, three.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Joe, can you take over? Reduced air entry on the left. Get your chest train.
Hang on a minute. I think the tube's in too far. I've got 28 of the teeth.
Okay, pull it back to 24. Air entry good both sides. Forget the chest drain, we'll get an x-ray first. Well done, Des.
That's a 96. BP's 140 over 90.
Whole radiology get Jack Turner down here, mate.
SAT's 84, BP 120.
And 100 milligrams of pethidine while you're at it.
Whoa, where you going, mate?
Said Muddy, where is his...
It's all right. We're looking after him. You go back out there now.
Where is he?
Oh, I need some help here.
Go, go.
Hey, up on the trolley. 3, 1, 2, 3.
I need that pethidine!
Jesse, can we bolt? Let's get him hooked up, Cole.
Look along now, mate.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay. There you go.
I told you, no mobile phones.
Just wondering me bleeding wife should be worried.
There's no need for language like that.
What's it to you?
I respect your wife.
Never met her.
Any woman who puts up with you's got my respect. Now put your phone away. There's your swabs.
I need some help in here.
No, hang on.
He's got glass in the wound. I need to give him a local anaesthetic.
All right, what's your name, mate?
Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy, I want you to do me a favour now. Lie back and think about Bill Shankly.
Glad to think of her.
No, she's just a figment of your imagination now. Hold me hand tight, it's really going to hurt. That's it. Good lad. Nearly over now. They are all done.
Yeah.
You all right?
Was that good for you?
No, I'll let you know later.
Results.
An optimist. I like that.
It'll only take a minute. Do you ever get the feeling it's surplus to requirements?
Never.
Oh, I suppose not. Sorry. Okay.
Mr. Kingsford?
Not now, Mr.
I'll catch you later.
If I see you first, you won't.
Obviously, I think I've got a lot to learn, but I mean, Robert, I couldn't ask for a better teacher.
Robert.
Mr. Kingsford. The guy's got a wealth of experience. He's a top man.
Well, I think that Jack Turner's brought a degree of professionalism to bear on this department, and I don't think that's a particularly bad thing.
You feel it's been lacking in professionalism?
I think there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, it is difficult without my mum. I miss her. Well, we both do.
Did she look after him?
She used to look after us both. Well, it was her life. Oh, now there's just me and Dad.
Getting any help from social services?
Yeah, someone comes round to see him at 11 every morning, and I have to leave to go to work at 8:30. But I always ring to see if he's okay when I get into the office, but this morning there was no answer, so I came straight back.
How'd you get on with the carer?
Well, he gets on well, I think, yeah.
Good. I only asked because he's got some lesions in his mouth.
Lesions?
Small cuts. Because in patients with dementia, it can be a sign of rough spoon feeding.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's just something you might want to be aware of, in case you want to mention it to the carer.
Yeah, no, yeah, I will. Look, I better go and see him. I've got to get back to work.
Judy, can we get those bloods as soon as possible?
Yeah, I'll get on the phone.
Thanks.
You heard about Kathy?
No, what?
Well, according to Christine, she's definitely not coming back. She's handed in her notice.
All right, so there'll be a vacancy for one sister then.
Advertising next week.
Has Christine told you this?
Yeah. She said I should think about applying, but I'm not sure. What do you reckon?
Yeah, great, go for it.
Hello? Yeah, can I send up for a cross match, please?
Hello, my friend. This is... Oh, God damn it!
C.M. Burma at your service. I'm a friend of Ashok's. Don't mind him, Doctor. He forgets things and it makes him angry.
I know.
So, Dr. Saab, how is he?
He's doing fine. We're doing a few more tests. His daughter will be back soon.
Mira. You know he sacrificed everything for that girl, and now here she is treating him like this?
Well, I think she does her best.
She shouldn't leave him on his own. What does she expect? He can't look after himself.
The carer looks after him.
Carer, what carer? She goes to work. He's on his own in front of the telly all day long. It can't be good for him.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. I go to see him when I can, but he's always on his own.
Mr. Kingsford.
No!
Bad time.
Jerry, social services.
On the board, boss.
Dr. Fletcher, could I have a word?
It'll have to be a quick one. I've got a meeting.
Judy said that you told her she should apply for Kathy's job.
That's right.
All right, so Judy's already got the job then.
What are you talking about?
Well, I know how things work around here. You suggest something, a week later it happens.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, well, what about Stuart and Mike? Everybody knows that Mike should have got the job.
No, you just stop it right there. Judy is a good nurse. So are you. I hope you both apply for the job.
So you've got no preference?
Why would I?
Well, how about Judy didn't sleep with Jack Turner?
Sam, this has nothing to do with you and Jack. That would be completely unprofessional. Judy isn't like you. She lacks your drive and ambition. She needs encouragement. That's why I told her to apply.
All I'm asking is for the same chance as everybody else.
And that is exactly what you will get.
Okay.
Oh, for Christ's sake, think what you like. Obviously, there are issues which need to be addressed. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
And what do you think those issues are?
We need to decide where the department is headed, where our focus should be.
Go on.
Well, we can either continue as we are, or we can start making changes in the way the department is run, and possibly in the people running it.
Type 3A fracture to the proximal tibia, also the fibula, no sensory loss in the foot.
Yeah, well, it's not displaced too badly. Good. We'll get him up to the theatre, shall we?
Robert, assessors are ready for you. Tell him I'm with a patient.
Oh, cometh the hour, cometh the man, eh?
Jerry. Yes. Get him ready for surgery, Des.
What was that all about? Just the usual. What, he's got the biggest todger?
Yep.
Mr. Kingsford, they said it was urgent. What's happened? Is my father okay?
Yes, fine. I do need to talk to you. Tell me about your carer.
What do you mean?
Well, what's she like? Or is it a he?
It's a she.
Only I've spoken to social services and they've never heard of you or your father. Why'd you lie to me?
I don't need social services.
Your father could have been seriously injured.
I'll look after him.
You cannot leave him on his own.
I'll deal with it.
Lyra, we're going to have to bring in social services.
I don't want them.
They'll assess your needs and put together a care package.
No!
For your father, look, you can't do this on your own. You're already showing signs of stress. And your father is suffering as a result.
I'm not having strangers looking after my father.
Either I call social services or you do. No, it's your choice, but it's going to look a lot better if the call comes from you.
Right, I'm taking him home.
Oh, for God's sake. You've got to let me help you.
I don't want your help.
What happens if he falls again? Have you thought about that? Do you need me to spell it out for you? You're putting his life at risk.
Come on, Dad. I'm taking you home.
Hello, my friend. Right, you leave me no choice.
No, promised her. I promised her. I promised me Mum would look after him.
Mira. Don't cry, dear.
Oh, thanks. You have to understand, Mr. Kingsford. For my mother, calling social services would have brought shame on our family.
She's put you in a very difficult position.
Well, it's what she believed in. It's what my father believed in. You look after your own.
Any other members of the family?
No. It's just me.
Well, then maybe you need to ask yourself, who do you owe the most to, the living or the dead?
Sometimes, when he calls out my name, he's so strong. It's like I was a little girl again and he was my father.
He still is your father.
No. He's a different person. I try to remember what he was like. I try to love him. I can't.
Did you lose your temper with him?
Sometimes.
That's for the care manager.
Do you have children, Mr. Kingsford?
Yeah, little boys, too.
Do you spend time with him?
Probably not as much as I should.
If he doesn't respond, give us a shout.
Will do. Thanks, Stu.
What's up with you?
I've just been to the controlled drugs cabinet, and we're short. 3 ampules of pethidine.
Don't like the sound of that.
He didn't sign for it, does he? The pethidine I sent you for, you didn't sign for it.
I'm sorry. I must have forgot.
Careless of you.
Yeah, you know what it's like when it gets busy.
Did you take it, Des?
What sort of question?
A straight one, did you take it?
I told you I just forgot to sign for them.
Bullshit. You're using, aren't you? Aren't you?
It's just a bit of recreational.
Recreational? You're stealing drugs, Des. That's what junkies do.
Oh, here we go.
How long?
What, you're my GP now?
How long?
2 years.
2 years?
Do me a favour, Terry. Just spare me the talk, eh?
Agency pay, better my arse. Hospital this day, that day, bottle here, bottle there, keep them guessing.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna sort it out now.
Well, there's nothing to sort out, Terry, so why don't you just forget about it?
Can't do that, Desi.
You might have to. Just don't make this into a big deal, okay?
It's already a big deal, Des.
Well, I'd think about that if I were you, Terry, because they're going to want to know who it was who gave me the keys to the controlled drugs cabinet, aren't they? And it's a sackable offence, that.
You little piece of shit.
It's not personal, Terry, you know, I'm just watching my ass.
I was with a gobshite, Desi.
I'm going to walk out of here right now, and you're never going to see me again. Or you do what you've got to do. It's up to you, isn't it? See? No one's hurt. Everyone's happy. Hey!
Gimme.
I hope you get that job, Terry.
Nurse, I need to see someone.
Yeah, if you just take a seat, the triage nurse will take the details.
It is urgent.
Yeah, if you just take a seat, she'll call you when she's ready. Stuart! Stuart!
Get some oxygen.
Should we get him into resus?
No, we haven't got time for that. We need to do a cross match now.
We need to get him into resus now, Stuart. Terry! Terry!
Where's Robert?
Judy, yes, get Terry, bring a trolley and a sail line.
Right, come on, the reservation.
What's your name?
Paul.
Okay, Paul, you want to tell me what happened?
Got in a fight. Won't stand me, so I came here.
You walked here?
I can't drive, I haven't passed my test yet.
All right, Paul, we're going to take it from here. Stu, get a general surgeon, partial evisceration. Come on.
Hello. Surgeon. Thanks.
Hello, Stuart, give us a hand.
On my count. 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's go. Come on!
Can we clear this up, please? Get changed.
So how long have you been in medicine, Mr. Kingsford?
26 years, man and boy.
And always in A&E?
6 years training in general surgery, sometime in the military in Africa, but yes, most of my working life has been in A&E.
You've never wanted to work in any other area of medicine?
Nope, never.
Why is that?
That's what I'm good at.
Many doctors can't wait to get out of A&E. They see it as a step up the ladder to something more...
lucrative?
I was going to say something more stable, less pressurized, perhaps.
That's what I like about A&E.
Pressure?
Yeah, it makes me more instinctive. You've got minutes, well, seconds sometimes, to save somebody's life. You make the wrong decision, they die. You make the right decision, they don't.
So the power appeals to you?
No, it's not quite like that. I feel that my being here makes a difference. It's why I became a doctor.
To make a difference?
It sounds so naive, doesn't it?
That's perfectly laudable.
That's total crap.
In what sense?
If I could just come in here. I wonder if you'd ever considered doing a cost-benefit analysis at St. Vic's, Mr. Kingsford. To identify areas where savings could be made to your budget.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this anymore.
I think we need to take a break here.
I was rather hoping we could go on.
Oh, I need a coffee. The staff room is it? Here you are.
Thanks. Well, that was a triumph, wasn't it?
She didn't have to hear all that.
Sorry, I lost the plot a bit.
That was the paper you gave at the BAEM. Must have been 10 years back.
Must have been. I haven't written anything for years.
Shame. That was good stuff.
Thanks.
You've never done one of these things before, have you?
External assessment?
No. This is my third. Ostensibly, we're called in for different reasons, but it always boils down to the same thing in the end.
And what would that be?
Fear. Someone's afraid to tell it like it is, so they get us to do it for them.
Somehow that doesn't exactly reassure me.
It's not meant to. It's a bloody nightmare for all concerned. But you've got to get through it. Remember who you are. You're Robert Kingsford, and you're a bloody good doctor.
Now, here we have a lateral C-spine X-ray. Some of you may find this quite daunting to read.
Excuse me, that's an AP, not a lateral.
Yes, you're right. She's right. Thank you. lateral C-spine. Thank you. As I was saying, the interpretation of the C-spine can be quite difficult, which is why it needs to be approached as methodically as possible. First thing we must do is check that the X-ray shows the entire cervical spine. Now, this X-ray looks quite normal, but let's count the vertebra.
Excuse me, I don't think it does look normal. And there's quite a lot of degenerative changes, aren't there?
Yes, this patient does have some arthritis, but apart from that, the X-ray is normal. However, we can only see 6 vertebrae. But when the film is repeated, we can see that there's a tiny fracture at the junction...
Sorry, can I just...
No, you can't! There's a tiny fracture at the junction of T1. Okay, maybe one of you would like to do the presentation on this last one. Volunteers? No? Okay, then it's you. Okay, when you're presenting an X-ray, the first thing you do is call out the patient's name.
This is a lateral cervical spine X-ray of Darren Bracewell.
Anything unusual about it?
Adequacy okay. Alignment good. No obvious bony abnormality. Yeah, looks normal to me.
What's that? See, there's a telltale bit... Come on. There's a telltale bit of soft tissue swelling just anterior to C7T1. And if you look closely, you can just see a slight widening in the interspinous distance. This patient has a fracture of the body of T1 with ligament disruption. It's an extremely unstable injury and potentially devastating for the patient. You'll see that. Good. Well, that's all for today, I think. Thanks for coming. Hope you found it useful. Or not.
That was fine.
You seem very interested.
We're just trying to raise their game, David, not turn them into orthopedic surgeons. That C-spine X-ray at the end.
Yeah, I knew that would get them.
Where'd you get it?
Made a copy. That's okay, isn't it?
Oh, sure. Well done. Can I have a look?
Yeah, take it. I'm done.
Thanks.
Oh, Dr. Fletcher.
Finished for the day?
Yes. It's been very illuminating.
Please thank your colleagues for us.
I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Got your office back then?
Yeah, they're done.
Something to eat?
I've got to work late.
Okay. Interesting?
Nothing much.
See you tomorrow then.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Mr. Kingsford, I have nothing to do with drugs purchasing. Which part of this sentence do you not understand?
You said you'd try and fob me up.
Who did?
Bob Everett. Remember I took over his patch?
Really?
When I took over, he said, Simon, Mr. Kingsford will give you the brush off. But you stick with him, because he's the only one who counts us, and Vic's the rest, they're just passing through.
How long have you worked for Clavitron?
Just over a year now.
Good benefits package?
Oh, yeah, we get the lot. Company car, interest-free loans, Bupa.
Expense account?
Hi.
Yeah? What do you want?
Could I have a glass of dry hot wine, please?
And a dry one, please.
What's the big occasion?
We might say an opportunity presented itself.
What was that?
His name's Simon. He's a drugs rep. Drugs rep, free drink.
Really?
Yeah. Don't tell me you never went out on the piss with a drugs rep when you were a junior.
No, I didn't.
That's what I love about you, Chris. You can't lie, can you?
Obviously, I missed out.
You tell them that you want to hear all about their latest wonder drug, and they buy you free drinks.
Or two.
Or two. And then you forget everything they've told you, and then you spend the rest of the year avoiding it.
Never did it.
Never did, Jesus. Sometimes I feel like a dinosaur in here.
I spoke to Stuart.
What the hell was he playing at out there?
Just panicked.
You know he's in way over his head, don't you?
He knows that too. He deserves a chance. Just needs a bit of confidence. Can you talk to him? Are you all right with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry I heard that today.
Jack and Sam. Just a one-night stand.
But you still love him.
Yeah.
You know I want you to be happy, Chris. Sometimes I just don't understand you.
I know.
I haven't told anybody this yet. I'm leaving St. Vic's. I'm getting out of A&E for good.